A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. Are you bothered that your husband doesn't love you anymore and you're looking and trying to learn ways on how to make him love you again? Today, I'm going to be discussing with you 7 ways to get your husband to love you again. 7 ways to get your husband to love you again. Number 1, work on your appearance. Appearance goes a long way. There's this high tendency that, you've been married for a long time, and over time it's time to take him for granted. You know, there is a way you used to dress. Now that you are married, you got kids and work and everything going for you, you tend to tone things down a little bit. And, it does affect your relationship. Because don't forget, there is a reason why this man falls in love with you in the first place. Think back, look back, and try to remember how it was at the beginning. What makes him chase you like no man's business? What makes him fell in love with you? You understand? And I can tell you how you appear, your appearance, probably the way you dress, goes a long way in him falling in love with you in the first place. So your appearance, that means your appearance matters a lot. You understand? So for the fact that you are married doesn't necessarily mean that you have to tone things down. I'm not saying you have to be dressing up like a celebrity all of the time or every time in your home, but at least look sexy, look stylish, look presentable. Don't take things for granted. And always have it at the back of your mind that, always have it at the back of your mind every time you are dressing yourself up, that this is you dressing up to, entice your man. After all, he's your husband. And there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong in, dressing up in a sexy way to entice him. He belongs to you, you belong to her. He belongs to you, you belong to him. You understand? So spend a little bit of money, not necessarily breaking a bank, on your wardrobe. If you have been going about with old and haggard or tattered dress before, spend a little bit of money, change your wardrobe, make it stylish, have your own style, make it sexy. And I can bet you that is one of the ways to win his love back. And you will be happy you did. Point number 2, respect him. Respect him. We're still on the topic, how to get your husband to love you again. Respect him. Respect your husband. He's your husband. One thing women don't understand is men values respect even more than love. I'm not saying they don't appreciate love when you love them and things like that. But the thing is, men generally appreciate respect more than love. You understand? Men want respect more than love. How do you talk to him? How you talk to him affects how you talk to how you think, or how you think about him reflects how you talk to him. It affects how you talk about him with your friends and kids. Do you respect your husband more than any other man in your life? Do you always think you are better than him? If you think you are better than your husband and you flaunt it also at the same time, you understand, he's going to fall out of love with you. He's just going to withdraw, because that is you bruising his ego right there. And even, why do you even need to do that if you claim to love each other? Why? You are there to complement each other. There are certain areas it will be his strong point, and there will be some areas that will be his weak point. And the same thing applies to you too. No one is perfect. You have your own strong points, you have your own weak points too. So why do you rub his weak points in his face? What stops you from complimenting him? Compliment him. That is why you are in each other's life, not to bring each other's down, not to disrespect him. Do you understand? If you respect him, he's going to respect you back in return. That is the way it works. So respect your man. Respect your husband. Speak highly of him amongst your friends. Don't talk down on him amongst your friends. Don't talk bad of him with your kids. They are your kids. They are his kids too. Are you getting my point? Why do that? So that is another way to win his love back, to win the love of your husband back. Respect him. You understand? It's so funny and it's at times very ridiculous. You find some women, they actually respect other men in their lives more than their husband. You understand? There are some women, they respect even their pastors more than their husband. I mean, who does that? And how do you expect him to love you? Why will you put any other man above your own husband, the father of your kids, the man you claimed you love? Why will you put another man on top of him? Why will you demean him? You understand? There's no way you will treat a man like that and you win his love. It's not going to happen. Respect your husband. Respect goes a long way, and believe you me, will fall in love with you like never before, more than multiple times over again. You understand? So that is at our second point right there on how to get your husband to love you again. Respect him. And number 3 point is cut off your bad manners. Cut off your bad manners. Cut off your bad attitude. Poisonous words. Why? Why? Why do you always target your man, your husband, with poisonous words? Why? Why do you always talk down on him? Why do you always shout at him in the public place? What joy do you derive from doing that? If you disrespect, if you cut down all these bad manners, you will realize that you win his love back. He will love you back. He will draw more to you. You understand? You don't go out there talking down on him. You don't go out there shouting at him in public place. You understand? And a lot of women they do this as well. You know, at home they talk nicely or well to their husband, but the moment they steps out, the moment they are in a public place, that is when they now feel that okay, probably out of the mindset that they want to show that oh they are the boss here, or they need people to know they are the one in control of the family or of the relationship. Why they want to prove that point, especially in public, I honestly do not know. I honestly do not know. And one thing they fail to understand is if you do that and demean your husband like that in a public place, you are not, it is not him you are demeaning, it's not him you are trying to disrespect or talk ill about. You understand? Other people, other sensible people around you will be looking at you that why is this woman like this? You will lose their respect. They might not say to you that to you in your face. They might not say that to your face, but deep down in their mind, they will just conclude and come to the conclusion that this is just not a nice woman. You understand? So they will hate you, and your husband will hate you too. You understand? Everybody will just withdraw into their shares and be looking at you. How do you win your husband's love back? You win his love back by cutting out all of these bad habits. You don't talk down on him. You don't disrespect him. You don't talk ill of him in public. You don't shout at him in the public place. So cutting off your bad habits, whatever bad habits you think you have, and you really need to be sincere with yourself. That is if you truly want to get or want to win his love back. If you truly want to get the love of your husband back again, you really need to be truthful with yourself. If this is going to help, put a pen to paper and start to list out all your bad habits, how you've been treating him, in the time past. Put them down and have a determination in your mind that you're not going to do this to him again, or even to anyone, because who does that? You understand? So that is our point number 3 point there on how to get your husband to love you again. Our point number 4 is forget the past. Forget the past. Why knock him on the head with his past deed? He must have done something wrong in the past. Probably he has apologized to you uncountable times, but still, you still divine. I mean, you still derive pleasure in knocking him on the head, which the past did. You understand? Why do that? Why? What stops you from moving on? After all, he has apologized. He has showed remorse. He has begged you a number of times. But at this point, you think, oh, you now misunderstood his um, begging you, or misunderstand him begging you about what he has done in the past to mean a sign of weakness, and you now think you are in a position of strength, in a position of strength, and every now and then you just bring it from nowhere and keep knocking him on the head with it and keep nagging him about it. It's not going to fall in love. The love he has for you will diminish, and over time everything will just fizzle away. You understand? So if you have been doing that in the past, because obviously for you to must have been listening to this video of what we're talking about today, it's probably, I mean, you obviously want to win the love of your husband back. I don't know what you have gone through in the past with him. I don't know what must have happened in the past between the two of you, but obviously you are listening to me today because you want to win the love of your husband back. You understand? So forget about this past, forgive and move on from there. You understand? And most especially if he has apologized and he has owned his mistakes and he has owned his trust. I mean, his mistakes. You understand? Let it go. Stop knocking him on the head with it. And I can assure you, you will win him back into your embrace. He will come close to you and he will even love you even more than before. Why? Because you are not knocking him on the head with it again. You've forgiven him. You've given him another chance. You understand? And you have said the fact that he is not perfect. You are not perfect too. You understand? So that's our point number 3 there on how to get your husband to love you again. By the way, if you are really enjoying my topic today, please make a comment right there and say I'm really enjoying this, or just make a comment that I want to win the love of my husband back again at the comment section. And don't, while you're doing that, do not forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. So moving on swiftly, point number 5 is admit your mistakes. Admit your mistakes. You understand? Because I'm coming from the angle here now that, okay, it is you that did something wrong, and own your mistakes. Admit your mistake, rather than trying to turn the table around to make him feel bad for even pointing out your mistakes. You understand? There's nothing wrong in you admit, oh, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that, and things like that. That doesn't take anything away from you. That doesn't diminish you. That doesn't demean you as a woman, as his wife. But rather, he will respect you more. That, okay, fine. No one is above mistake. To err is human and to forgive is divine. He will embrace you, and your love continues. You understand? But some women, what they do is they've obviously made a mistake, and they are so arrogant to the extent that they don't even want to own that mistake. Now, rather for them to own their mistake, they will now want to turn the table around and make their husband feel or looks as if he is actually the one at fault here. You understand? Any right-thinking man will see through that and will detest you. We look at you that, why are you this bad? Why are you this manipulative? Why are you this vicious? What stops you? What level of arrogance is this that will make you not to even own your fault, not to even own your mistakes? Because it's high level of arrogance right there. And if a woman is that arrogant, you understand, then there are so many things that comes along with it. And a right thinking man will now be looking at himself that, what have I done here? Am I with the wrong woman and things like that? And he's going to fall out of love with you. You understand? So own your mistakes. If you truly want to win his love back, own your mistake. Whatever thing it might be, it will be between the two of you. Sit him down, highlight what you did wrong, and apologize. And I believe you me, you will move on from there. If it doesn't happen immediately, it will eventually happen. Because the most important thing for you to do is admit your fault and own your mistake rather than try to turn the table all around against him, because it's your mistake and you got to own it. So our point number 6 is work on your sex life. Work on your sex life. We're still on the topic of how to get your husband to love you again. Work on your sex life. The oil of any relationship is sex. You understand that? And when when I say work on your sex life, I'm not really talking about, oh, you just having a sex with him, sleeping there and let it happen and things like that. You know, that spice things up. Don't make it boring. Don't make it so monotonous. Make it exciting. If he has been drawing back and he's not really having a go at you as he used to be. Do you understand? Maybe there are certain things you need to do also. Do you understand? I'm focusing on women here now because I don't want you guys listen to this and thinking, oh, it's just the women alone. No, this particular topic is mainly focusing on women, on how to get your husband to love you again. I'm treating this topic because I've received a lot of text messages for me to telling me to address this. That is why I'm addressing this. When it comes to men time, obviously we will do justice to that. So please bear with me and stick with me. So do something about your sex life. Make it exciting. Make it interesting. Don't just lie there like a log of wood and why he's doing the thing. You understand? Show emotions, hug him, try different style, try all sorts of things. Do spontaneous sex. You understand? What am I saying here? Just make it enticing, make it interesting, make it do it in a way that he will. He will want to have a go at you every now and then. You understand? Don't let it be boring. Don't be coming up with excuses all of the time that, oh, I'm tired. Oh, my head is aching. Oh, I'm not in the mood. Oh, is this the only thing you think of? Yes, it's the only thing he thinks of. So if he's not thinking about sex with you, so who else will he be thinking about sex with? You understand? Yes, he's the only thing he's thinking of. And I'm thinking every woman should even be grateful or even be glad that your man finds you sexy enough to be thinking about having sex with you. With you all of the time. So work on that, please. Work on your sex life. And our last point here is appreciate him. Everybody loves a bit of appreciation here and there. And there's nothing wrong in a woman appreciating his man. And if he perhaps is the one that shows appreciations all of the time, and you don't even say thank you, just a little thank you, you don't even say that. You understand? He buys you gift, you look down on the gift like, okay, is that it? And he does something for you, and you don't even show any form of appreciation. You understand? That will make a man falls out of love with his wife or even with any woman in a very fast way, because that will discourage him to start with even doing more. Meanwhile, a little bit of appreciation goes a long way. A, it will make him do more for you. B, it will love you the more. You understand? It will climb the bridge to even satisfy you and make you happy. You understand why? Because you appreciate every of his move. You appreciate everything is doing or is done to you. You understand? Even for you or for your kids. You understand? So that's our last point there. Appreciate your man. Appreciate your husband. Don't put any other man above your husband. Is your man is the king above over your head. You understand? Is your man? You are his queen. He is your king, and treat him as such. Treat him like a king, and he will treat you like a queen. Respect him. He will respect you back in return. Love him, unconditional love, and he will give it back at you multiple times. You understand? Respect him. Don't talk down on him. Don't put any other man above him. He's your husband. Is your man. You understand? cut out all your bad habits. I'm trying to summarize everything we discussed today and forget about the past. Don't nag him to death with the past. Don't nag him to death with whatever mistakes he must have made in the past. So that's just the few points I'm going to be describing. I have for you today. And perhaps, like I said earlier on, if you have more to add to this, please feel free to add your own point at the comment section and let me know other ways you think you can win the love of your husband back. And until next time I see you, probably we'll be discussing the topic on how to win the love of your wife's back. So until then, I say bye bye for now and take good care of yourself. Bye.